said, you ready to work? You ready to be a Panther? I said, of course. I grew up a Panthers fan. Honestly, that's just a real experience. Yeah, it feels good. Definitely feels good. Legacy-wise, kind of just cemented myself in the history of this draft class. And, I know this class is going to be special, so really it's exciting. Man, it's crazy. Every year I try and get Christian McCaffrey on my fantasy team. He's always gone by 1, 2, or 3. So the fact that I'll be playing with him, hopefully I'll be able to get him this year, but it's really just exciting more than anything. Someone who loves to play the game, violent and physical, and just leaves his heart out on the field every time he steps on the field. I'm going to do everything I can to be the best person and player I can be on off the field. I'm going to give Carolina everything I got.
You mentioned fantasy football just now. I used to represent fantasy football. So what is your best fantasy football advice?
Advice? Don't get a quarterback first round. I see people do it. Every year. You got to go running back or receiver depending on what pick you have. Those are the money makers, especially in the PPR league. You got to go from there. So that's what I said.
What's your biggest motivation? What drives you each and every day?
That's a good question. I feel like that question kind of goes into my why. I feel like the reason I kind of play this game is I just always had that little kid in me who just every time I put the pads on just loves playing. I started playing tackle football in the 3rd grade, and I just love every second of it. And I feel like every time I put the pads on, I'm kind of honoring that little kid in me who just loves strapping up the helmet and going on the field. So I feel like my motivation is kind of myself and kind of just honoring that kid in me. That's my name? Make sure I get it right. Ikem Ekwonu, Patrick Ekwonu, and I also go by Eki. And the short version of my first name is Ikem. Yes, sir. I'm sure. I think I'm somewhere down the line. I don't know yet, but honestly, I want to show a little bit of Nigerian heritage on the suit. Obviously, my dad, wore something traditional, and obviously my mom was stunning today. So honestly, it was just great having everyone out there being able to celebrate this moment with them.
Hey, shout out who made that suit for me. You got a pretty good swag, my boy.
So I got to shout out, Adonis Jennings. He made my suit. I told him, about the inspiration I wanted to have and how I wanted to honor Nigeria, and I feel like he really just put it together real nice for me. So, gotta shout out Adonis Jennings for sure.
So, you're going to be in your home state, which is fantastic. As you prepare to go through your college career, and you sit where you are today after having been drafted, what do you think you're going to take with you from how much you put into the career in college? What do you think is going to change you a little bit now in the NFL?
The motto I live by at NC State is kind of like the motto of NC State is hard, tough together. Playing hard each and every play, being tough, mentally and physically tough as well, and being together, having the connectedness around your team. So those are kind of the 3 pillars that I kind of want to stand, be as an NFL player. Obviously I want to work hard, play as hard as I can be. That's always been, part of me, part of my game. I want to be tough, mentally, physically tough, emotionally tough, being able to handle all sorts of adversity coming my way, and I want to be together. I want to build a chemistry with, the guys in the locker room and really just kind of find my role on the team.
When you got the call from Matt Rule, how did it feel to be, knowing that you were going to stay at home? And also, what was the reaction from your family knowing that you would be close?
Well, my mom cried. First, she cried. I knew she was going to, but she said she wasn't. I don't know why she was lying, but my mom cried. The second I picked the phone up, and honestly, it was just surreal. Honestly, just being able to come home and rep North Carolina once again, and rep the Carolinas, and growing up being a Panthers fan and being able to play on a team as you grew up being a fan of, it's really just it's really just almost like a movie almost. It's crazy.
Credit your high school years in wrestling, being able to attribute that to your football?
I say a lot, definitely. Every lineman that I talk to, back home, I always tell them to get into wrestling. I feel like that's the easiest way to develop, your game in the trenches as well, because some of the intangible things, being able to move your body in space and being able to throw guys and stay on your feet, and the balance that you need to be able to sprawl, when guys shooting, the reflexes you need, and the hand fighting, just everything that wrestling is, it just helps so much with D-line and O-line. So I encourage everyone I can just to wrestle.
When someone takes a tackle,
Oh yeah, those are expectations that I expected. Obviously, being the top 10 pick, it comes with a lot of responsibility, and I'm just excited and grateful that Coach Mr. David Tepper and Coach Rule and everybody put that faith in me. I was going to do everything I can just to show the Panthers that they weren't wrong in choosing me, and that I'm the right man for the job.
Your name means my work will not be in vain. What do you work towards next? And is your mom going to make some jollof or something?
Yeah, I need some jollof rice for sure. Goat meat, all that stuff. So there's going to be a big plate of that waiting for me in Carolina, so I'm excited. But yeah, it means a lot to me. I feel like the work I put in, like I said, my effort will not be in vain. The work I put in is going to be a reward for me at the end of the day. So as long as I keep working, my biggest goal obviously, is winning a Super Bowl ring, being a champion. I feel like that's the pinnacle of the NFL, and that's the goals and that I want to reach as well. Well, if I had to do some I had to say this Hublot watch right here. The spirit of the big man watch. Guys, shout out Hublot for hooking me up. If I had to endorse one product, it had to be Hublot.
I don't know if you've been on social media, but Panthers fans can be a pretty divided group. But they seem to all be happy to have you come to Carolina. What do you say to fans now that you're going to be kind of a cornerstone on that line?
And I just appreciate it, and I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate that community, and I just going to do everything I can to live to their expectations, and really just be the best Panther I can be.
Thank you, EK. That concludes this press conference.